matter is very important for us to look at it with all sense of responsibility, because this institution is an institution that must be respected and appreciated in terms of making law and in terms of following due process. And if you look at the public discourse on this very important issue, and if you look at the type of stereotype of form of perception and the negative and the unfortunate situation this distinguished Senator Natasha, after all the appeal made by her prominent senators from her state, she continued to go to the court and continue to go to the public instead of to refer to the Committee on Ethics and Privilege. I think if we are not enforcing our constitutional responsibilities, I urge this Senate to expunge the second recommendation for that the Senate to consider lifting the suspension or reducing the tenure of suspension of Senator Natasha if she submit a written apology to the Senate before the reconsideration by the Senate, because she has the leverage to do what is needful as a matured and responsible woman. But despite that appeal by my neighbor, she went and destroyed the names of prominent leaders of this institution. So I'm against the lifting of any or reducing any suspension less than 6 months, which was recommended by the committee. And at the same time, if we are not imposing our laws into those that breach the law, so that means our coming here is meaningless. Because if you look at all of us here, we have the mandate of Nigerians, and we go through vigorous campaign to come here, and all the bodies of Nigerians are under us. We are under serious pressure, and all of us, if you look at us, we are under serious stress and under serious pressure by different people on this very important matter. So as a matter of fact, if you look at the 10th Assembly, how many people died because of the pressure of the people. And this negative and stereotype form of perception, which was created by disgruntled elements, because of their selfish and myopic thinking, will allow them to be continued to come into this right chamber. Mr. President, and respected colleagues, with due respect and sense of humility, generosity is being encouraged in all religions, whether Islam or Christianity. But law must be enforced on anybody. That is why Nigeria, we are having a lot of problems. If we are not enforcing law on lawmakers that break the law by creating stereotype and negative perception against all of us, that means We are nowhere to be found independently. Mr. President, my respected colleagues, prominent state and prominent individuals that are here, all of them are under serious discourse. I saw His Excellency, the former governor of Abia State in Arise. I saw him in channels defending this institution, this sanctity of this institution. We cannot allow ourselves to be put under serious stress. We have a lot of things. Under this assembly, we are trying to solve most of the existing problems we have inherited since independence, because we are trying to put things in a very perspective manner. So, Mr. President and my respected colleagues, I am against lifting this, but we have done it in 7th Assembly when House of Reps member from Kano State, Abdul Mumin Jibril, went against the institution, but we refuse to lift it. That is why he become under a serious control and respect for the institution. And all Nigerians, all eyes are on us, because if we allow this thing, that after abusing you, Mr. President, after holding all the positions in this country, you are deserved to be respected as a father and putting your family under serious stress. So, Mr. President, my respected colleagues, even if there is any allegations, you need to put head as you have helped this woman, you have helped her to be in a position. So I think it is unhealthy. We should allow ourselves to be misused by appealing from the minority leader to make this institution bastardized. Thank you, Mr. President.